Hello and welcome to my playthrough of Hollow Knight, a game by Team Sherry that I know a little bit about. I have played this game a little bit in the last few days. As you can see here, I played for 44 minutes getting through the first boss and possibly seeing the second. I don't know if it was a boss or what it was. Anyway, I do have some experience with this quote-unquote Metroidvania genre. I used to play Metroid on the Game Boy Advanced when I was young, and I played the crap out of those. And I guess I played the crap out of the beginning of the game, not so much the last parts, because I would get so freaking frustrated, and that's the same way with Castlevania. So I know how the mechanics of these games work, but I'm not too good at them. Like I said, I did beat the first boss, so this is kind of going to be a blind playthrough, except I know somewhat how to play it. So after the first boss, it's pretty blind, but the first few episodes won't be blind, and after that they will be. So I'll be trying to walk you through the beginning of the game, and after that it might be kind of, blind, running in circles and, just sucking at the game. But we'll hope that I'm good at it later on, because so far it hasn't given me too much trouble. It did take me 4 or 5 lives to kill the first boss, but I figured it out, and I will be showing you how to kill that boss easily if you're interested in that. Anyway, first off, I want to show you, there's a few cool things in the extras menu. The first thing is the menu style. It starts off when you get the game. I think it starts with off the Lifeblood, and then there's the classic one, Hidden Dreams, which is pretty sweet, and then the Grim Troop, which is my favorite. And they're just basically skins for your menu. It doesn't really do much, but I thought it was a really cool feature. And then you have credits, hidden. I honestly don't know what these are, but looks like they're just the details about the content, extension packs. Anyway, let's get right into it. So my goal for this playthrough isn't necessarily to rush through the game. Rather, I want to really dig into the story and get into the whole lore of this game, because this is a game that I didn't hear anything about, so I don't know any of the story. And I mean, I know a little bit since I played the beginning sections, but it's a game that's completely new to me, and I really want to dig into the lore and get to know the game, because like I said, it's not something that's super popular, at least that I don't know about. So I really want to get used to it and figure out what's in store. I don't want to just beat the game and be over with it. I think I'm going to put in like a good amount of hours in this game. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough soul is collected, hold B to focus soul and heal. So basically, the little orb in the top right of the screen is how you heal. So as you see, I have one of those little alien heads, which kind of works as hearts. And when you hold B, you would get one of your lives back. I guess it's not called lives, but it's one of your hearts back, so you'll have more health. And I'm not sure yet, but I think the focus stuff, you can also cast spells with it once you have enough crap for that. But right now, all I know you can do with it is just focus and heal. But I think eventually you'll be able to cast spells with it. But I'm not completely sure there. And I think what these things do is give you some extra hearts up at the top. I don't know how long they last, but I know they're temporary, but not how temporary. I think that drop's unavoidable because the 2 times I've come past that part, I've always fell. And I've always tried to get that thing right there. It's like this money... It's like a money cave. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a little nest, I think, for the birds, but it also holds money in it. And that's kind of like one of these things. See, it just squirts out a bunch of money. And I'm not sure exactly if it's just... I don't know what they are. They're like... Maybe they're eggs or something like that work as your money in this game. But... You know, I have no clue here, but I'm not sure if I could get down there. Maybe if I time the jump right. No, I don't think that's going to work. Shoot, I think I'm going to have to get like a double jump or a wall jump or something like that. Yeah, because there's no way I could do that right now. I don't have the abilities to. So I think what you do in this game is you unlock abilities, and then you have to come back to certain spots and try again. Because there's a lot of things that I found that I'm not able to do. And that could be just because I don't know how, or it could be because I don't have the ability yet. Anyway, let's inspect this. Higher beings, oh wait, these words for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across the threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hollow Nest. Alright, so we're entering into this place called Hollow Nest, which I think is like... I don't know if it's the main city, but I know it's the first city you encounter. Which, I've got to say, it's a pretty depressing city. This whole game seems pretty depressing so far, but you never know. There could be some happy places, but it seems kind of like Dark Souls-ish, where everything's just neglected and sad and all that. So Dirtmouth, the fading town. Ooh, I like how he looked over at me and went, eh? It was actually pretty cool. All right, let's listen to him. Ho there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quite, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared. Headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out, the sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Wow, that last sentence, that's pretty depressing. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. I like that line. It's a good quote. Okay, Elderbug and his famous quote right there. It's really depressing, but it's pretty iconic, I'd say. I like that line. So this is Dirtmouth. Alright, for all your mapping supplies, we'll be opening soon. Zelda and Cornifer. So it looks like this is a map shop, and pretty much... I know you could get a compass here and a bunch of stuff like that from previous experience, but we have to go find a dude for that first. I think it's Cornifer, but I don't know. Yeah, and I think his wife, Zelda, works up there. Anyway, let's inspect this. A stone door with a simple lock. So you can't get past here without, like, a key, which I'm not sure where to get the key. I'm sure you find it eventually. Well, I know you do. Or maybe you buy it. I honestly have no clue, but let's head down the well. The place that he warned us about. But of course we're not going to listen because no one listens to the wise old man. He's pretty depressed, I guess, alone up there, so gosh dang it. So I also found a strategy for fighting this guy right here, which I'll show you in a second. I'm just kind of too into the talking, so I keep getting smacked. Which I guess doesn't really matter because, you know, it only takes 1 heart per hit, and you can just easily restore that with your... I don't know, focus or whatever it's called. Alright, let's go in here. Looks like it has some of the logos from the intro. Temple of the Black Egg. So the first time that I watched this game, or the intro, I thought those were 3 little eyeballs, but apparently it's a big black egg. See, right over here. Looks like a big circle. I don't know if this is the egg, or if this is just the center of it, or what it is. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. Hello there, how delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you've a strong look about you. I'm Quirrell. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg? Is it warm? It certainly gives off unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. Alright, so this is just some mysterious guy standing in this temple, and see if he has anything else to say. For so long, I felt drawn here, so many tales full of wonders and horrors. No longer could I resist, I just had to see it for myself. And what a time I chose to arrive. This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures are riled up and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it all about. Alright, so this is just like one of those guys that questions everything. And I just skipped his dialogue. I guess we'll come back and read that later. Did not mean to do that. But I skipped the first line. I'm like, why read the rest? You skip. Anyway, I think I might be reading this dialogue too happy. This guy was happy, but then this guy out here was super depressed. And I read it in a super happy voice. But I'm not very good at voice acting. I mean, I could read decently, but like I said, voice acting is not my thing. All right, so the way I fight these guys is I hit them, and just back up over and over again. And that's also how I fought the first big enemy, which I think we should be coming up to soon. Not this guy, but pretty much everybody in this game so far. That's how I fought them, which I know surely there's different ways to fight them that are probably better and faster, but it's what I found so far is like just to hit and back up is like my go-to thing so far. At least for the enemies that don't shoot anything at you. Those guys I don't really... I mean, I could kill them. They're not that hard to fight. Okay, this is the guy that I've been speaking of.